I am extremely excited to announce to all of you that I have partnered not only with Toei Productions but also with Ishinomori Production to give you all the Kamen GOTCHARD NFT project. Pretty much, it's a top-of-the-line trading card and using Kemi game. Pretty much, you buy alchemy coins to buy different packs. Within those packs, you get one Kemi. That Kemi goes from number 1 to number 9. When you have two Kemis that can combine and make the number 10, you can create your own NFT Kemi fusion that then you can actually sell and make a lot of money. So, link down below and now start to collect all 101 Kemis and try to fuse them all. So, you think they're going to believe that? Like, yeah, they're Tokusatsu fans. They're idiots. They still believe the Power Rangers would still go out and continue to exist after Cosmic Fury. Yeah, right.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Are you curious where you can watch the latest episode of Kamen Rider and Sentai every week? Well, since there is no official release, you might have to resort to alternative methods. Personally, when I search for website to watch Tokusatsu, my top priority is to safeguard my personal data. That's why I rely on SurfsharkVPN, the sponsor of today's video. With Surfshark, your online safety and privacy is paramount as it is effective at concealing your online activities through its VPN capabilities. By encrypting your internet traffic that nobody can pry into your online endeavors or track your digital whereabouts. Additionally, Surfshark enables you to virtually explore the world with a tap thanks to its ability to change your VPN address. By switching your location to anywhere in America, let's say, you can access at least over 10 Ultraman shows and movies, or explore other Toku shows available on Tokusatsu. You can poke around at the Japanese premium Bandai page and discover a captivating array of expensive children's toys. I highly recommend getting Surfshark VPN today, as it comes with an extra 3 months. Simply click the link in the description, and if you are unsatisfied, rest assured there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So why wait any longer? Take advantage of this fantastic offer and sign up now. It's an incredible opportunity for all of you, my fellow Tokusatsu fans. It's kind of funny that the show straight up answered everybody's question about what the hell is wrong with this show's version of alchemy. Well, it's, from what I understand, still not alchemy. But hey, it's alchemy and magic. Yay! After Ichinose fully became GOTCHARD, Mr. Minato gave him a test to enter the alchemy school, and that is to change the weight of 2 Kemi cards, which is impossible when you don't have a ring. It's pretty much a test that Minato knew that Ichinose would fail. It's weird, but fine. And that's pretty much the main story bit of the episode. We did get introduced to a couple of new characters, more stuff about the Kemi, and we learned more about our 2 leads' dad. It is a Reiwa show, so we need some sort of parental issues. Just weird, I don't know. Let's talk about the least interesting one, but in my opinion, the most bizarre one out of the 2, being Ichinose's dad straight up left Ichinose and his mom to travel the world. And his wife was just okay with that. He's like, oh yeah, just leave me with your only child and the restaurant that we built together, which was your dream, and let me take care of it. It's like, bro, what the hell, man? Like, you just leave to travel around? If Ichinose's mom need a man in her life, I can absolutely fill that spot for him. okay? I would not leave. I would be a good man. Again, it is interesting that he just left and they hide his face. So it's like, okay, it needs to be a big reveal. It's not Reina's dad. It's not him. 100% it's not him. It would be dumb. Because if you really think about it, Shin and Chinose are supposed to be around about the same age. So he needed to get laid twice within 9 months and also with 2 completely different women. Or it's like Ichinose has a sister that he just doesn't know about. I don't know, it's kind of weird if it's actually him. And also like there is a picture with Ichinose. So it's like he would have needed to actually semi-recognize how his dad looked like. How much, yes, he was very young, but he maybe would have been like 10, maybe 8. So it's like it or been a decade or just 8 years. So it's kind of like, oh, so it's not him. Still could be Mr. Minato. I am like 100% this is Mr. Minato. And because like literally look at him when he changes clothes from his regular like civilian clothes to his alchemy teacher clothes, and it's like bro looks like a completely different person. So come on, it could be him. For Reina's dad, it's actually quite surprising that he is actually considered as a traitor to the school, because 10 years ago he took all 101 Kemi cards and left without really telling why he left. Probably he left because there is a person that is 100% hating the school and might be related to the 3 Dark Sisters. I don't believe it's even a maybe. It's 100%. It's a organization in a Kamen Rider show. They would always have some sort of a connection to the main bad guys. Phoenix, Gif, the Swords of Logos, like Storius and the other guy. 01, a Hidden Intelligent, and Zaya with the Arc. I could go on and on. It's Kamen Rider. 100% the person that's heading the school, maybe the 3 Dark Sisters' real dad. I don't know, it's not Mr. Minato. I don't see that. Some people might say it's Mr. Minato because he wears a lot of dark clothing. I don't see that. He's way too handsome to be a bad guy. But one of the things that I really like about it is to see Reina kind of being conflicted because she still kind of loves him because he is her dad, but she pretty much got indoctrinated to that school and she's so brainwashed she needs to hate him because he is a traitor that just took all of their stuff and left without really telling anyone. Probably he maybe told them, if I can remember, that he was doing it to protect the Kemis, but like that's it. So it was really cool to see that, and it's going to be really cool going forward to see her interacting with her dad, because the dad is in the intro, so he's not dead. We'll talk about the intro later. And it was really cool to see this flashback of a young Reina being read to by her dad about the story of the original alchemist, the alchemist that fought the first bad guys, the alchemist that created pretty much the Kemis to fight the monsters, like an alchemist that uses monsters to fight other monsters. That's really cool. I actually really like it. Might have been the original GOTCHARD. I'm still 100% believing that the man in the story is 100% the original GOTCHARD. It would give more cool lore over GOTCHARD as a writer. I don't know, I think it's cool. Again, interested to see how the dad is going to come back, in what specific role, and when he's going to come back, he needs to come back to, the real world. So what's going to happen then? Are we going to see like the alchemy school kind of like expand, and we're going to see more like alchemy students because now they need to catch her dad and try to, I don't know what to do really. Like they're a school. I don't believe they actually have like real like powers to do anything. But maybe they would just imprison him because nobody really knows about the school. Yeah, I don't know why I questioned it. It's just like they can prison him, they can send him to their own prison, and no one would bat an eye because nobody would remember him. Which is kind of interesting that they haven't actually erased Reina's memories of him. He being her dad wouldn't be a liability? Oh, that's so weird, now thinking about it. I was kind of disappointed not to see any of the three Dark Sisters in the episode be involved with the creation of the Monster of the Week. Now we're calling them Amalgam, which is when a Kemi resonate with a human's malice and they combine. Two ways to create amalgam, one being forcefully, while the other is where a Kemi resonate with a human's malice, which is kind of funny. The first actual like real amalgam that is going to be kind of like the Monster of the Week formula of the show is the one that's combined with a skateboard. I find it funny, I don't know, and it's so funny that the human that combines with the Kemi, let's say, threw someone very close from very high up. I don't know if I can actually show it, because for goodness sake, like I understand like Japan like practices is different, but that's kind of dark, son. I really like the design of the amalgam, how much, again, it's based on a skateboard, but we did get a really cool chase scene with, let's say, the first out of, let's say, 3 or 4 bike scenes where Mr. Minato gave Ichinose Gold Dash. I like him. He has a nice, bright personality. I wish that maybe Goldash would have been the only Kemi that can actually speak in Japanese, but the voice actor has enough personality for me to not really hate it. And it was really cool to see that Mr. Minato kind of understood that, yeah, maybe Ichinose is special because he can actually talk to the Kemis. Which I still don't get why the fuck he gave him, you know, the actual test when he knows that Ichinose might be special. Just let him be a guard in the school. I don't know, make him an honorary student. He doesn't really need to be an alchemist. Maybe the show wants to do that for Ichinose to actually like create his final form. Yeah, that's actually what's going to happen, isn't it? Well, Ichinose passed the test in the weirdest way possible and not a way that an alchemist should do, and that is pretty much begging both of the Kemis to just gain and lose weight. And they did that. It's not really cheating, but that wasn't the assignment. And with that, we got glimpses of all of our 3 new characters. 2 being the seniors of the alchemy school, with the guy being very shy, so he talks very quietly, so he has an iPad to say what he said, but just loudly. While the girl, I don't really have anything to say about her yet. She looks like the generic kind of tomboy. While the other is our pseudo rider, because they're back, which he is wearing an alchemy school leather jacket. I didn't know they're giving that. He overhears Inoche's gacha, because he actually has it. Not only being the best alchemist around, but also to collect and protect all the Kemis and living together with them. Saying that his gacha is stupid. So it's kind of interesting going forward specifically with him, because he's not really being presented as a bad guy. Because even in the intro, that I would talk about the intro in like a second, he's very much being positioned to still fight the 3 Dark Sisters. So he's way more of an anti-hero than an actual villain. He would probably fight the alchemy school because they want to collect the Kemis and just kind of keep them, while the Dark Sisters wants to use them, and there is Ichinose and he wants to like protect them and live with them, while he just wants to collect them and destroy them. which is going to be interesting going forward. And the way they kind of play it up in the intro, like he might have a thing with the youngest Dark Sister. That's gonna be interesting. So for the intro itself, I really like the song. I think it is the best song out of the Reiwa era. It's really catchy and really fun, and I really like that, like, we're not trying to do something big for the intro that would play up in the series. It's a bunch of clips that they made specifically for the intro, and that's it. I like it. Overall, this episode was a great continuation of the first one. Not really being a part 1 and a part 2, but way more kind of like a loose connection, which was fine. It's back to basic. I absolutely would decry GOTCHARD. I don't care. And because of that, this episode is getting the first time ever 7 superior A's. I love the triplet of lore that we got. I love the new characters that we are going to get introduced to. I love how the world looks. Everything about this show looks very promising, specifically with its tone, because we are so right up with this end of the world thing. Just have a show that is fun. Please, just be fun. So yeah, what you thought about this week's Kamen Rider GOTCHARD episode? Comment below, let me know. Thanks Surfshark for sponsoring my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.